Hi everyone, this is Craig Johnson with Shred News, and I'm here with
Tim from Underoath.
Can you start out with what you play in the band?
I play guitar.
Awesome. So, how did you get started playing music?
I got grounded one summer for bad grades and rented a guitar because I was stuck in my room, and started playing when I was 15, and been playing ever since.
So, how did you get started with Underoath?
I played in some local bands around Tampa, and we actually played a show with Underoath, and we were playing, and I guess the guys saw us play and happened to be needing a guitar player, and one of the our old guitar player, Octavio, came up and asked me if I would want to try out. So I said sure, and a week or two later I tried out and joined the band, and since then it's just been hanging out, playing.
Great. So, can you tell me how, when you guys all got started playing music, and even up to now, when you guys write albums, can you tell me your main influences for writing? Whether it's just bands or certain writing styles?
Yeah, we have a lot of them. I mean, we don't really have any major, like, specific influences, or I think we have more negative influences than positive ones. I think we know more what we don't want to be than what we want to be. So we just make more of a conscious effort to steer away from the things we know we don't want and let the things that do happen and that we are okay with just kind of take shape by themselves.
Definitely.
We think, like, if it kind of if you push yourself to, like, you have to be a specific way and we have to write a heavy song or a slow song or a jammy song or whatever, it's just going to come out kind of forced and contrived. Whereas, like, if you just say, well, we just want to go in this direction, we know we don't want to go here or here, let's just go here and see what happens, and kind of let the record and let the song write itself, I think you get a lot more of a natural and very, like, organic kind of foundation to kind of build off of.
Definitely. So, you guys, well, it wasn't recent, but you guys just released your new album, Lost in the Sound of Separation. Can you tell me a little bit about that recording process and how things have been going since then?
Yeah, that record came out like 14 months ago, actually, over a year ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, we recorded it in Atlanta with our friend Matt Goldman and Adam D. And yeah, it was just a really good time. We rented out the whole studio. We had a big room and a small room and apartment upstairs, and just basically just lived in the studio and just were constantly working and always toying around with things and really doing a lot, basically whatever we could to really make stuff happen. So yeah, it's cool. It's just one of those things where we're constantly writing and never really had to write and never really didn't have to write. We just, even with writing, we just are very, if we have something to write, we'll write it. If we don't, we'll just go home. So we constantly write all the time. So the recording process was really good. It was really long, 6 weeks. We pushed ourselves a lot, working 8 to 14-hour days, depending. But it was all worth it. And released the record and been around touring ever since, and starting to write a new record on this tour. And in the next year or so, probably have a new record out.
Is there any information on that record yet? Maybe a name or anything? Not even close?
Names, like, the record's done before anything gets named. So
Understandable.
Yeah.
So, well, speaking about, you guys said you're hoping for a new record next year. Can we talk about what fans can expect from Underoath in the next couple months?
We're not doing anything. This tour ends December, and then we have a festival in New Zealand in January, and then go to Europe in April, and that's it. Maybe some summer festivals, but we're going to be off for a long, long time.
So, well, you guys have just gotten off a little bit of a break, because Aaron's been doing a lot with the Almost. Mm-hmm. And so how's your break been going?
Good, very good. Had a baby, and yeah, it's just been crazy. It's been good.
Really, that's great, man. So, if you could tour with any 3 bands, alive or dead, whichever you want to do, who would they be and why for each one?
Alive or
if it'd just be easier to do alive, you can just do that. Either way.
I would want to tour with Radiohead, At the Drive-In, Reunion, and Refused, or Glassjaw.
Glassjaw?
Glassjaw, Radiohead, and At the Drive-In.
Awesome. if you have any advice for any upcoming bands that listen to your music.
Music's changing. It's not as lucrative as it used to be, but it's a lot easier to get your music out there. So if you're trying to be in a band to be rich, then you're probably in the wrong market. But if you're trying to be in a band and get your music out, there's never been a better time to like use the internet and use free downloading and streaming and just the way things can spread virally to get things out there. So it's a really encouraging and really discouraging place to be depending on where your motives are. And most people obviously need to make money to be able to do music and vice versa. So it's kind of everyone meets in the middle depending on where your balance is. But yeah, I mean, it's just cool. Just make sure you're writing the music you want to write and playing music for the right reasons. And it's a great time to get out there.
Awesome. Okay, well, that's going to be just about it. So thank you, everybody. Shrednews.com, Under Oath.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool, man.
Thank you.